we got spring, baby. Spring is here. Spring is here. Okay, y'all don't have to buy the album. It's fine. Hey guys, what's going on? I am your girl Kiki Soto and welcome back to Urban Girl Gardening. I am so happy to finally be able to do a video outside. It is beautiful out here. I don't know if you guys can hear the birds are chirping. Y'all, I am so excited about this beautiful spring day. Oh my goodness, you have no idea. I feel the sun, I feel the warmth on my legs. My subscriber count is going up. Thank you guys so much. I'm trying to get to 500 guys, 500 subscribers, because I have some awesome seeds and other things to give away. If you've been here on my channel long or joined my group on Facebook, my Urban Girl Gardening group, then you know we give seeds, we give all types of stuff away all the time. We love caring and sharing, honey. So help me get to 500 subscribers. Help me please. So that I can start this giveaway. I'm still trying to figure out why 57% y'all, yes, we're back up to 57%, 57% of y'all are not subscribing. But you're watching. You might as well come on in and join the Urban Girl Gardening family. You're gonna enjoy it. You're gonna have lots of fun. You're gonna learn. Just come on in. Come on in. Join the family. Like, subscribe. I feel it. It's happening. Okay. Oh, all right. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Appreciate it. Now let's get to the video. The purpose of my channel is to inspire people to grow. No matter where you live, how much space you have, what your background is, how old you are, it doesn't matter. I want you to grow food. I want you to be successful at growing food. And in order to be successful at it, you have to try, right? So, many people grow from transplants, and there's nothing wrong with that. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that, especially for the beginner gardener, because it may take the little bit of stress out of waiting for germination or out of deciding what you're going to grow. You can just grab what's readily available in your area, at your local nurseries, at your big box stores. But you can absolutely have awesome gratification from growing from seed. But for the beginner gardener, there may be some terms on the back of these seed packets that you just aren't sure about. You're not exactly sure what they mean. And well, guess what, y'all? You done came to the right place. Your girl Kiki got you covered. I picked up a few different seeds from different companies, as well as an example that you can get straight from the store. So seed companies, when they send out their packs, most of the time you'll get some kind of instructions in the back. I'm not sure where I got these from. This is lavender, but they did not come with instructions. So in this case, you would be Googling, or you would be coming on over to Urban Girl Gardening. Same with these. This packet is from Dollar Seed, which is a great inexpensive company if you want to buy seeds on the cheap. And their seeds actually do germinate. They are really good. It's basically just telling me what kind of seed it is and how many seeds I should have in the pack. Still not enough information for the beginner gardener. So, if you're just starting out and you're choosing to grow from seed, you're probably not going to order from online. You're probably going to go to your local big box stores or nursery. And in which case you might find a package like this, Fairy Moss. Very common, very common. And it gives you a whole bunch of information in the back, as well as these beautiful eye-catching pictures. You'll have your planting instructions, and it'll tell you, for example, start in a sunny window 6 to 8 weeks before transplanting outdoors. May be direct seeded outside. Mix seeds with dry sand and press gently in soil without burying them. Water carefully. Remove faded spikes to force new flowering and shoot development. I understood that completely, but let me break it down a little bit. So start in a sunny window 6 to 8 weeks before transplanting outdoors. What they left out is that they meant 6 to 8 weeks before your last frost date. Now you would have to know what zone you are in. More important than your zone is your actual location. So if you go on the internet and you type in last frost state, let's say Buffalo, New York. Let's just say Buffalo. I ain't in Buffalo, so don't come looking for me, y'all. I am upstate though. Anyway, and it might tell you that your last frost date is, let's say, May 30th. What that means is 6 to 8 weeks before May 30th, you want to put these seeds in some starting mix indoors and put them in a sunny window. And then you're going to wait for them to germinate. Now, the last frost date is just an estimation of when you'll have your last frost, like your last 32, or for safely planting, I would say 40 below, but like 32-degree day outside where you can't plant your tomatoes, your eggplants, your peppers, your warm weather crops. So that's what last frost state is. So that's also where your hardiness zone will come in. And you'll see on some seed packets, you'll see a map. And it breaks down in color by region when it's safe to plant this particular fruit, veggie, flower that you're planning to grow. Not all seeds have these, actually. Not all seed packets have these. So that can be very helpful. Then it says it may be direct seeded. What that means is you can put the seeds right into the ground outside. Whether you plant them outside or you plant them indoors, you're waiting for your seeds to germinate. And what it says here, it's going to tell you your days. It's going to tell you your days to germination. Here it says these snapdragons will take 10 to 15 days to germinate. But what is germination? Beginner gardener, you just know you want to grow stuff. Do you exactly know what these terms mean? Well, germination is just the day, the moment, the most beautiful, satisfying, gratifying moment. It is the precious moment when your seed decides to awaken. It's basically your seed's birthday. All of a sudden, you'll see some green. Well, guess what? Your seeds have now germinated. Next, you're gonna see days to bloom. On other packets like this one, this is also a snapdragon. This one says days till maturity. So what that means is how many days you'll have before you see this full, beautiful picture. Ginger's bugging. That's my cat, y'all. She bugging. It's how many days till what you planted looks like this picture. Okay? So days to maturity, days to bloom. Now, a big question is the days to maturity start at germination? Or if you're working with transplants, does it start from the moment your transplant gets in the ground? And I am going to say that both are true. And I'm going to tell you why. Starting from seed, I have grown many, many vegetables. I have grown flowers from seed. Started them inside, and I have started them in the ground. I have seen some instances with certain vegetables that it really doesn't matter. I've taken a zucchini plant, let's say, and this is a true story, and I grew it from seed indoors. I started my zucchini 4 weeks before the last frost date, okay? Transplanted outside, and as I transplanted it, which I'm going to tell you something I usually do because you never know with transplants as well. As I transplanted it, I also dropped a zucchini seed, same variety. That seed grew and caught up to that transplant like this, and they started fruiting at the same time. So, yes, that is important to know because you want to know how long you're going to wait for your fruit or vegetable, but I'm going to tell you right now, it may not make much of a difference for some things. So the next thing they're going to tell you is your plant height. That is very important to know because you need to know how much space your plants are going to take up. So for these snapdragons, they're going to be between 2 and 2.5 feet tall. So these would be excellent for like borders, flower beds, very pretty if you want something like pow and big and huge. The next thing it's going to say is your plant spacing. Now, this is where some people get confused. So your plant spacing here, it says 10 to 12 inches. So it does mean 10 to 12 inches is how much that one plant needs, but it doesn't mean that you need to plant 10 to 12 inches between each plant. It means that is the total amount of space that the plant needs. So if you're going to go with 12 inches, you're going to do 6 inches on the side, on the right, 6 inches on the left. You're going to do 6 inches in front and 6 inches in back. You're going to make sure that the space you give equals a foot. And that goes for any plant. If it tells you 18 inches, put 9 inches on each side, 9 inches front to back. That's simple. And knowing that saves you a lot of space, because if you're planting all your vegetables 1.5 feet apart, you're not going to be growing a lot of vegetables unless you have a lot of space. Then, I mean, do you, boo-boo? Do you? But I think that's something very important for people to know. And then it's going to tell you how it grows. Grows best in full sun, like this beautiful sunny day. Now, some seed packets, like this one here from Trade Winds Fruit, will tell you for more information about this variety, visit the website. And there are lots of seed packets that come like that. That's usually seeds that you order online. I don't know why they don't just give you all the information, but this one does give you some information as well. This one actually tells you how deep to plant your veggie, your seed actually. These don't. These did not do that, and that is very important. So these are strawberry seeds, and it says to plant the seeds 1/4 of an inch to 1/2 inch deep. You never want to plant your seeds, no matter what size they are, to more than 2 to 4 times its size in depth. That means if you have so these tiny little lavender seeds, you're not even going to really bury these. You're actually going to just sprinkle these on the top and just kind of scrape them into the top of the dirt. Because that little seed, when it begins to sprout, it's going to struggle coming up. It's going to struggle coming up if it's planted too deep. It doesn't have strong enough roots yet. It doesn't have a strong stem. So it's really going to be fighting to push its way through that soil. You never want to bury your seeds too deep. Always follow the planting instructions. And just for rule of thumb, never bury your seeds more than 2 to 4 times the size of the seeds. This one also tells you the temperature that your seeds need to germinate. So here it says 75 to 85 degrees, and these did not. If you're just getting started and you're buying seeds, that's very important to know, because your warm weather crops, they are not going to germinate at 50 degrees. And if they do, it's going to take a very long time. And that's if they do before your seeds actually rot. Yeah, they will rot. So you want to make sure that your temperatures are high. You want to make sure that you have your humidity. And in some cases, you would need a heat mat. Anyway, well, I hope you guys found this information useful. I wish someone would have broken these things down for me when I first got started. So that's why I'm always here to help out the beginner gardener. You guys are my heart. You guys are the ones I want to influence. You guys are the ones I want to impress, because I want you to grow and I want you to be successful at it. So if you haven't already, hit like and subscribe. Go ahead and share this video. Check out my other 80-something, 90 videos. Go ahead, check them out. There's a lot of good information in there. Join my Facebook group, Urban Girl Gardening. We'd love to have you. Follow me on Instagram at Urban Girl Gardening. If you want to talk, shoot me an email, theurbangirlgardening@gmail.com. And let's keep building this family. Help me grow my channel so that this information can reach more and more people. Okay? Learn with me, grow with me. Thank you for being here.